Welcome to the Transformational Coach podcast with me, Rona Barton, giving you competence with confidence. Welcome back. We're here on episode 16 this week, talking about strengths. This is all part of our confidence topic, strengths being one of our subtopics. How are you all doing? Hopefully you are surviving lockdown or slightly relaxed lockdown, depending on where in the world you are as you're listening to this. For me, I've had some time off, taken deliberately some time out so that I can concentrate on a few different projects, one of which is getting up to date with the many podcast recordings I've been downloading to listen to, and also getting ahead of some of these recordings. So I am finally ahead of schedule and planning in advance. Woohoo! Go me! All right. How are you doing though, in all seriousness? Time for a check-in. Are you looking after yourself, or are you just looking after everybody else around you? Would you say that's a strength of yours? Are you always giving to others? Well, I'll give you some time to think about that. In the meantime, on to our topic of strengths. And I'm wondering, what do you like most about yourself? If I gave you the opportunity to make a list of, say, your top 20 things that make you the awesome person that you are, what would be on that list? When was the last time you actually thought about your own strengths? When I ask that question to some of my clients, what I get back is, oh, well, whenever my last job interview was, because that really seems to be when we all think of our own strengths and weaknesses. You know, it's the sort of question you can get asked in a job interview. But these aren't really the strengths that I'm looking for at this point. Strengths are tasks or actions or things about us that we do well, and we know we can do them well. They might be skills, some form of hands-on ability. It might be the knowledge that we hold, things that we're talented at doing. And for a lot of people, they use those traits, those abilities to complete work, relate with other people and achieve goals. And we always end up doing things that we're good at because we enjoy it. And obviously, things that we enjoy less often tend to be where we have a bit of a weakness or an area for growth, if we're going to put a positive spin on it. So, what are some of the things that you like about you that you would say are your strengths? And when you look at other people you admire, what do you like about them? What do you see as a strength? Have you ever been told or complimented on any of your strengths? Even things you didn't realise that you had? It's certainly worth thinking about. And to that end, I did. I was asked to come up with a few things that make me, me. And I thought I'd share some of them with you today. So here we go. Things that make me awesome. I am always hopeful. One of my favourite quotes is, "Hope dies last." I've mentioned this before on the podcast, and I believe it 100%. I am always hopeful. I always hope for the best. I'm optimistic. I'm a good listener. I'm a great coach. I'm generous. I'm determined. I'm inspirational. I'm fun. I'm loving. I'm a great aunt, although maybe don't ask my nieces and nephews about that too often. I'm a caring daughter, a supportive partner, and if you live locally to me, I'm also a very handy dog walker. I'm organised. I'm a loyal friend. I'm an honest writer, an avid reader. I'm imaginative. I'm a strong communicator. I'm sensitive. I'm flexible. I'm knowledgeable and thoughtful. I'm committed. I'm happy. I'm interesting, but I'm also interested. I can be focused and authentic and funny. I've got good social skills and interpersonal skills. I'm an awesome public speaker. And to be quite honest, in the morning, if my toes wiggle, I'm happy. There's just some of the things that I see as my strengths. Now, one thing, I'm just double checking whether or not I wrote it down. Oh, I didn't write it down, and it's something I've been told very recently, is that I'm confident. Now, that's not something that I often see in myself. It is something I am working on and I am beginning to embrace, that I am confident. Not necessarily in the things that I do all of the time, because I do like learning new skills as well. But I'm confident in me as an individual. I know I can rely on myself to do my best, to try my hardest, and when I really get stuck, to ask for help. So what are your strengths? What do you enjoy doing and what do you yearn to do? If you had not been part of something, like a project or a volunteer effort, what would they be missing out? When we look at our personal strengths, quite often we look at things like, oh, I'm adventurous, or yes, I'm well disciplined. What more to you is there? You can do a quick search online for, personal strengths and find things that come up. Things like, you're trustworthy and you're welcoming and you're a team player. You're great at administration, or you're great at budgeting or influencing people or interviewing. But what else do you want people to know about you? How can you get that across to them? Take some time and think about it. Think about the impression you want to give. How do you want to show up so that when somebody watches you as you walk into the room, they can tell almost immediately that you are a confident individual? What does that look like to you? When are you going to let me know this? Drop me an email, get in touch via social media, or even drop me a message via my website. You'll get all of the links you need in the show notes for this podcast, or linked if you're on anchor.fm listening that way. You'll find the links just in my profile on there. So let me know what you think. And next week we'll be looking at courage. So get your thinking caps on for that one as well, folks. In the meantime, look after yourselves, stay safe, enjoy your day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.